Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Friends, great news. As per the Whispers on the Wind by the Grey Council over on Patreon, our journey through the Orville continues. This time with Season 1, Episode 4, checks notes, If the Stars Should Appear. Friends, this has been a really eye-opening series so far, very entertaining, with the potential to be very, very excellent. If About a Girl, the last episode, is any indication. I can't wait to see where they go, my friends, so wait no longer, we shall. If you could do me a quick favor, though, and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey among the stars in the Orville, or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it is time for us to journey once more into that, inhale that new star smell as we take to the skies with the Orville, Season 1, Episode 4, If the Stars Should Appear. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! Loving this show so far. So blessed to be able to watch so many great shows with you all. So many great shows recommended.
Boris?
Oh boy.
We have been over this. My duties to this ship require a substantial time commitment.
That is not good enough. I am your mate. You are saying that your job is more important than me? More important than our baby?
No, but you were prepared for what our life would be when you decided to come aboard the Orville with me.
I was not prepared for such neglect.
I cannot talk about this now.
We're spending a lot of time with them.
I wish to eat some, what did Commander Grayson call it? Depression food. I will try ice cream.
Identify flavor.
Which flavor is requested most?
That's so funny.
Rocky Road is most consumed.
I wish to eat Rocky Road.
Database accessed.
I wish to see something that will make me happy.
I am six. Believe I am 16, going on 7.
The stare, like the dare, say something. I dare you to say something about what I'm doing.
Totally unprepared.
Great ship. I'd like to know her full crew complement because I'm not sure how to look at her as far as
Star
how big
mapping
she
has
should
got to
be.
be the most boring damn job there is.
Oh, I'd love to
I'd
do
rather
it.
have brunch with my parents.
I'd rather have brunch with my parents and their parents.
I took lots of pictures while visiting their daughter, who just had a brand new baby.
That just made me want to kill myself.
These two are the best.
I do not want to be in my quarters.
Why, is something wrong?
I do not wish to discuss it.
You and Clyde fighting again?
I said I do not wish to talk about it.
Okay, sorry.
Captain, I am picking up a large artificial mass, approximately 400,000 kilometers to port.
Really?
Yeah, I'm picking it up too. Large is an understatement.
What are we looking at?
There are no space stations this far out. Do you want to have a look?
That's our job.
Yeah, we're exploring, right? Mapping. We gotta figure out what's so big it pops up on our scopes.
My God.
Wow. Dear God. I mean, not to make a Star Wars comparison, but that's got to be the same size as like a moon. Or I mean, like a small moon, right? Because of how small the Orville was. Again, I need to know the size and the specs. Comparatively, the thing is massive. And it's spherical too, which is interesting. Normally that speaks of empty space inside. You know what I mean? Because if you're building something domed or spherical, normally it doesn't have the same type of configuration. But again, alien architecture, who knows? But cool, really cool. You know what? I really have to give it to Seth MacFarlane too. This is a really interesting endeavor. Doing a very, very good job with it so far. Very entertaining.
It is indeed a ship, Commander, of unusually large dimensions. I have reduced viewer magnification by a factor of 10,000. Its engines appear to be inactive. The ship is traveling by inertia only.
Wow.
It is composed of an unfamiliar alloy.
Who would need a ship that big?
What if they're big? They could be like Zentradi.
Approximately 2,000 years old.
Wow.
If it keeps drifting in this direction, in about 6 months, it'll collide with Star J2837.
Could be a derelict of some kind.
I am the only crew member capable of such rapid helm adjustments.
Well, you don't have to be a dick about it.
Explain, Dick.
Let me draw you a picture.
Check your monitor.
Ah, I see.
Alara, you're with us. Fortis, you have the con. Tell Dr. Finn to meet us in the shuttle bay.
Aye, sir.
So we're taking the science officer, the first officer, the captain, and the chief medical officer over.
You ever feel like coming by my quarters and just getting weird and sloppy some night? Oh my God, I would be so into that.
Fortis to Dr. Finn.
I love it. It's Norm Macdonald.
On my way. Sorry, Yofet. Duty calls.
Yo Fett, that's it. Yo Fett, yep. Wow, we're taking over a lot of the command crew. That's our fourth in the chair, too, and Alara.
That's about the size of New York City.
And it's been drifting for 2,000 years.
Wow. Okay, so it's not as like a moon size. New York City's pretty damn big, though.
Engaging electromagnetic seal.
All right, Isaac, you're the best in the world. Let's see it.
Scans indicate breathable atmosphere just inside the hull.
Let's check it out.
Look how old, man. This finger places. Right above it, there's like 4 indentations.
You want to open this jar of pickles for me?
We really want to bust this? I loosened it for you. That's what he usually says.
I'm afraid of heights.
Indeed, given your species' fragile construct.
This should be terrifying. I guess it's just stiff. I don't think she's destroying anything. Wow, spherical. I knew it was going to be some type of biodome. But this is very Earth-like.
Our ship looks like crap now.
It's a bioship. Biggest bioship anyone's ever seen. Isaac, life form readings?
Yes, Commander. Millions.
Everywhere, yeah.
Well, regardless, they're in trouble. We're gonna have to make contact.
Maybe.
What do we say to him? Hi, we live in the trailer across the street. We have jumper cables.
We'll split up. Kelly, you and Alara head to starboard. Claire and Isaac and I will take the port side.
Maybe like the only life forms are the actual like flora and fauna.
All right, Isaac, head back to the shuttle, contact the Orville, tell them we're gonna take a look around. We'll check back in 3 hours.
Aye, sir. Captain, since my primary function as a member of the crew is to study human behavior for my final report to Kalon, I would like to ask a question.
Sure, go ahead.
When you were married to Commander Grayson, what was it you failed to do that led her to perform coitus with another partner?
Isaac, aren't you supposed to be going back and talking to the Orville?
How do your people procreate?
All Kalon are assembled by a central production facility on our homeworld.
Oh, that's hot. Sometimes two humans think they're right for each other. And no matter how much in love they are, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work out. Sometimes one of them loses perspective on the relationship, and sometimes the other one has sex with a blue alien. Humans are very flawed animals that way.
Captain, look.
I wonder if they are filming like in Vasquez Rocks Natural Park, just for the Star Trek references.
Hi, I'm Captain Ed Mercer of the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Saw Isaac.
Perhaps she fears you are not sexually adequate.
Look, it's fine, all right? I'm just gonna try again.
Seemed to look over Ed's shoulder. Just gonna shoot through the door. Oh,
Hi,
hey,
I'm
what's
Captain
up?
Ed Mercer. Holy crap!
Whoa. Please tell me that was stun.
Ma'am, we're very sorry. Your husband's gonna be okay. He's only stunned. You didn't kill him, right?
Of course not.
He's only stunned.
I had to double check.
Our ship encountered your vessel adrift in space.
They don't know they're on a vessel.
And you're heading right toward a star. We'd like to help you try and make...
They have absolutely no idea they're on a starship. Yep.
We've never seen anything like this place. What is it?
This is our farm, my husband and I.
I gathered that, but this ship, where did it come from?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Wow.
Please don't harm us. We're good, decent people. We embrace the word of Dural.
Dural.
Get back in your room, Tomalin, now.
Who are they?
I said now.
Tomalin, damn it, listen.
Tomalin, my name is Isaac. I'm an artificial life form. Can you tell me what sort of vessel this is? From where do you originate?
An artificial...
What?
They don't know.
Captain, I do not believe these people know they are on board a spacecraft.
2,000 years? You could have, I mean, a ton of generations where this knowledge was simply lost. Or bastardized some way with like the Underland. Is that what they said?
Are you from beyond?
You shut your mouth with that blasphemy, Tomlin.
What if we are, Tomlin? What if we're from beyond?
It'd be a perfect place for a romantic afternoon picnic. It would. Speaking of, how's it going with you and Josh?
Yeah, that's over.
Oh, Josh, huh?
But turns out he has a massive hang-up about the fact that his girlfriend can beat the crap out of him with one finger, so.
Well, sounds like Josh is insecure.
It is being the strongest person on the ship, you know? I mean, aside from Isaac, but even that's a toss-up.
A toss-up between her and Isaac. Interesting.
Whenever I open a hatchway or lift something heavy, he just gives me this gratified look like I just cleaned up his dog's puke.
Yeah, well, trust me, Ed has his own set of hang-ups.
Like what? I mean, that's none of my business.
I love her character. I really like her character. I like Kelly, too. Still don't fully trust her.
Wait, do you hear that?
Yeah. Commander, look.
Is it trying to... Whoa! The hell are you doing, dude?
May I see your identification?
No.
I'm Commander Kelly Grayson of the USS Orville, and this is my security chief, Alara Katan. We encountered your vessel.
Your identification now.
I'd rather not show you mine because I look really bad in my picture.
She does. She looks really shiny and gross. Have you ever heard of combination skin?
What?
I'm sorry.
Okay, if you could just put your weapons down and let us explain.
Oh my God! You sons of bitches, man! I'm hoping to God she's like impervious. Those seem like projectile weapons, like bullets.
There are those among us who have begun to question Scripture. We believe that there may be more to the universe than what we can see.
Fearless. They're going fearless with this show.
The common impulse of biological life forms to attribute the origin of the universe to an omnipotent being is most curious.
Well, then how do you think the universe began?
On the subnuclear scale, it is quite natural for quantum fluctuations to create matter and energy where none exist.
Our ship is similar to yours in some ways. The pollen count's a little lower. You're not gonna get Lyme disease walking through our ship, but...
It's so funny. The pollen count's a little lower.
Then the doubts of the reformers become impossible to ignore.
The reform?
I mean, there's no variation between this and Earth, though. Like, as far as, like, I haven't seen any alien, like, flora or fauna.
My friends, our world is about to change.
Listen, we were just stopping by.
When I imagine the person I'd fall in love with, the person who could bring me so much happiness that I'd want us to spend the rest of our lives together, God, it just makes me want to kill myself.
Gordon is hilarious.
To any Union vessel within range, we're under attack by the crew. We've taken heavy casualties.
Coordinates 319 Alpha Mark 7.2.
Sir, the Drian is a colony transport. They probably have children on board.
How quickly can we get there?
If we push the hell out of the engines, we can maybe be there in 20 minutes.
Set course. Maximum velocity.
What about the boarding party?
Launch a communication buoy so they know what's happened.
Oh, that's an awesome little point. An awesome little thing to do. Now, see, that's really cool attention to detail. You know, if they come out and want to know where we are, the buoy will tell them. That's really cool.
Your arrival means more than you can possibly know.
That's why we have to take them to the city. Show everyone. They'll have to accept it then.
See, this is like a prime directive thing.
Many people refuse to accept an irrefutable truth simply because that truth puts them in the wrong. You can rest assured Hamilak is such a man. If he knew we were here speaking of this, he would put us all to death.
Sounds like a dick.
You know what?
It is a compliment.
It is not.
Your teachings tell you that this Dural is the creator of your universe.
They do.
Captain, it seems we have encountered a dictatorial theocracy.
Great, those are always fun.
Those are always great.
Is something wrong?
Is the food not to your liking?
No.
What's the matter? You allergic to something?
That's excellent. Thank you.
That's excellent.
Where's your garbage? Mercer, here, go ahead.
This is like the most blatant.
You okay?
No,
Oh my God, she is not impervious.
Transmitting homing signal now.
All right, we're on our way.
Oh God.
Do you embrace the word of Doral?
That's got to be Hammerlack. I've seen that guy in a million things.
This man is one of those who call themselves reformer. He openly defies the benevolence of Doral.
Oh boy.
He is yours to sentence.
Oh. Oh my God. They're going to beat him to death? Like literal mob justice? Dear God.
Sit down.
No.
I'll stand if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you and why have you brought me here?
Interesting. A weapon, is it?
For defense.
Why did you kill that man out there?
I didn't kill anyone. Do you see blood on my hands?
You incited that mob to...
Yeah, you threw him into the mob, dude. Come on now, semantics.
But your goons shot my friend. I don't know if she's alive or dead. So let me go right now, or I swear to God, there will be trouble.
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 I said sit down. You're going to be our guest for a while.
I like that. Kelly just eyeballing him. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Can we move a little faster?
Oh my God.
Laura, can you hear me?
Oh no.
She's lost a tremendous amount of blood, but she's alive. There are 3 metal slugs lodged in her upper chest. I'm gonna remove them.
Look at that.
What sort of magic is that?
It's medical science, baby.
It's medical science, baby.
Plasma regeneration. Have her back on her feet in no time.
That's some good medicine right there.
You found me. Thank God for that tough Salean body of yours. If she were human, she'd be dead by now.
Okay, so we have definitely a better physiology too.
I imagine this Hammerlack is pretty well guarded, yeah?
I like that little thank you that she gave to the doctor. That was cool.
Isaac to Captain.
Go ahead.
The Orville is gone.
What? What do you mean it's gone?
According to the communication buoy they left behind, there was a distress call.
What kind of distress call?
Oh, look at that. Gordon, do that pilot shit, buddy.
Commander, we've knocked the hell out of their engines too. If we concentrate fire there, maybe we can get them before they get us.
Target the engines.
Very well. Transfer weapons control to Lieutenant Lamar's station.
Come on, Lamar. Show him what you got. What do we got? Torpedoes? Woo! Woo! Well,
Boom, bitch! That's what I'm talking about right there on that boom!
Lieutenant!
That's what I'm talking about.
Engineering to bridge. We took a lot of damage to the starboard ejector. It'll be an hour before we can get underway.
Damn
Must
it.
hope the captain and his team are not in danger.
Meanwhile, yeah.
Our vessel encountered yours drifting in space, and we're trying to help you before you fall into that star and get your nuts burned off.
And I've told you, you're lying. Where are your friends?
Well, last time I saw them, one of them was banging your mom and the other one was high-fiving him.
Where are your friends?
Come on, Kelly.
There's a little coffee shop on Lafayette Street in Soho called Central Perk.
Damn, man. She is absorbing some haymakers.
It's where they interrogate dissidents. If Hammerlack has your friend, that's where she'll be.
Isaac, go get her.
Weapons on stun.
Nah.
What's the plan?
I don't know.
Where is Isaac? He hasn't made it back yet? Honest to God, I'd send Isaac in. Isaac, go get her.
Oh my God, Nick? Nick Lewis? It's Ed from college lacrosse. How are you?
Step back from the door.
What kind of talk is that? Give me a hug, you big joker.
Oh, Nick, it's so good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you. You're more resilient than you look.
I look?
Do you know what my colleague here is holding in his hand?
Scale model of your penis?
Oh, shit.
Very effective truth serum. You see, it targets nerve.
A scale out of your penis.
This is the antidote.
How do you know that's going to work with her physiology, dipshit?
The choice is yours.
God, Kelly's showing some shit here, man. Taking a tremendous amount of punishment.
What, no jokes? You were so amusing before.
Hey, dickhead.
What the hell did you do to her?
Talk! Now.
All right, can you give her this?
Oh, thank
Great little look between the two of them there. I love that.
Hamelak, your entire world is a massive biovessel adrift in space, and in less than 6 months, it's going to be sucked into the gravity well of a star.
We can show you.
Do not blaspheme in these chambers. Dural's creation is all.
He can pretend all he wants, but he knows the truth.
Or at least he suspects.
The kid's right. Why else would he have tortured me?
Right.
To do as you say would shatter our entire way of life.
And his power structure.
You mean you're not ready to give up control over these people?
There you go.
Am I supposed to just take your word that we're headed for catastrophe?
No, let's show you.
That's your ship, huh? Looks like a big metal turtle, doesn't it? That's where you live.
I will not destabilize a system that has kept order for thousands of years.
Torture? Public execution? That's what you call order?
For him, yeah.
You'll understand that we don't want you sending the cops out after us. Have a nice nap.
Yeah, just let him crash into the sun.
It is a forbidden place. None of us have ever known what it is.
It appears similar in design to the hatchway we encountered.
Maybe the control room or the bridge?
If I can access the internal circuits, the code should be easily obtainable.
Awesome. Isaac is super cool. I mean, this is like some next level Truman Show shit. If you're the people that were living in this thing, you're like, they're gonna make it real.
Any
awkward.
weekend plans?
Not really. Might call my sister.
Cool. Cool.
1,000 light years from Earth and you're still awkward in the elevator.
So great. This has got to be their bridge, yeah.
Captain, I believe we are on the bridge of the ship. Captain, I have access to recording left here by the last occupant.
To anyone hearing the sound of my voice, this is Captain Jehavas Dural.
Oh my God. Oh my, Liam Neeson is Dural. Get out of town. Get out of town with this.
Our world is remote, and we knew that a journey to even the nearest habitable world would take over a century. But we were hit by an ion storm, and we've been unable to restart our engines. Unless we can repair the damage, this ship is now our home. Our food and water supply is sustainable for thousands of years if need be, as we are a self-contained artificial ecosystem.
My God, this society was never supposed to exist.
They evolved and grew until they simply forgot their origins.
Yep, generations and generations.
Damage records indicate the engine failure is quite rectifiable. It should take no more than 24 hours.
Turn it back on and keep him out of the sun.
It appears a portion of the upper surface of the hull is retractable.
You're saying this thing has a sunroof?
Yes, sir. Presumably to simulate night.
So they could look up and see real stars.
If the stars should appear.
Open it.
There's been damage. Everyone's dead. Wow. I mean, that's wildly cool. Got anything to say now, dickhead?
Sir, communications are now clear. We are being signaled by the Orville.
Oh, awesome.
Well, we're going to contact the Union fleet and have them send a special training crew to help reacquaint you with your own ship. Be driving this thing yourself in no time.
Don't thank us. We just gave you back what was already yours.
Yes. Our future.
Nice. All right, everybody, we just finished watching the Orville Season 1, Episode 4, If the Stars Should Appear, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching If the Stars Should Appear, the 4th episode of the 1st season of the Orville, brought to us by the Grey Council over on Patreon. Thanks again, Grey Council. Again, I mean, these are really good episodes that just turn absolutely into some of the things I love the most about the original series. In this one, we had exterior shots, on location shots. And again, I don't know if they film in LA, but I just thought it wouldn't have been awesome if they went to like Vasquez Rocks Natural Park, where so many of the exterior locations for the original series were filmed. And I don't even know if they shoot in LA. I mean, they could be in Georgia. A lot of the exterior locations are done there as well. So who knows, friends? But again, this is just a really well done episode that gave us a lot about the characters, but a more of a progression of the storyline of the entire universe here, as we're starting to look into other worlds, other explanations for things, other, mysteries that need to be solved, right? And, it's episodes like these that begin to open up the idea that there is so much more out there, because whenever we saw the ship itself initially, nobody had any answers for it. There are a couple ways that you can go with something like that. You can absolutely, we had a TOS episode where people were living aboard a ship and had no idea that they were aboard a ship. You know what I mean? So these are things that have been done before, but again, I think it's to great effect in that it defines the group that doesn't know that life is a mystery to them. Again, it's a symbology for anybody can be put in there. There must be more to the universe is the age-old question, right? But in addition to that, it shows how our crew will interact with somebody like that. In many ways, this was a first contact type of situation. Not in many ways, this was a first contact type of situation. And I'm not sure if the Union has anything like the Prime Directive, like we're not going to, any type of non-spacefaring civilization, we're going to leave it by itself until it matures or not, to the point where it evolves to become spacefaring, and then we begin to, put forth our olive branch and introduce ourselves and things like that. So that's one thing we don't know about. But in this situation, when you're viewing what appears to be like a derelict spacecraft that's floating and is eventually going to go into a sun on its current trajectory, or a star on its current trajectory, this is not necessarily, you kind of fell into a Prime Directive type of thing. You were already engaged when this Prime Directive realized itself. Oh, wait a minute. These people have no idea they're on a spaceship. Uh-oh. That means we're revealing ourselves in numerous ways and sort of tearing down their entire society. It was a societal problem and bombshell that they, again, didn't know that they were doing, but it shows how we can react to all of this, how we would put our best foot forward. Hey, we'll send out a team to help you get your ship back up. Thought that was great. Thought the Liam Neeson cameo was fantastic. I know he and Seth MacFarlane are friends ever since, what is it, A Million Ways to Die in the West. I saw like half of that movie, not because I didn't want to, but I arrived late and saw half of the movie at a party somewhere. I can't even remember where. I wonder why. But anywho, it's, again, of the episodes that we've seen so far, let's do that. Because comparing the Orville to Star Trek, or Star Trek to the Orville, or to Babylon 5, a lot of times I don't like doing that unless it's a character or an event that sort of lends itself to comparison, because as soon as you start comparing to other things, eventually you're setting up a favorite. You're setting up a sides, like one side's going to be favored a little bit more, like, oh, they came first with their story or their trope, and then this came after. Which one did it more effectively? Which characters do we like better? I don't like to get into all of that, because I think anything by itself is by itself. It's a piece of art, a work, that it should be compared only to other works by the authors or creatives, or to itself, which again, the Orville lends itself to be compared to itself. So through 4 episodes of the Orville, I thought this one was very, very good. But in the grand scheme of things, of the 4, I'd probably rate it as 4. Not because I disliked it. The other ones were very strong. We had a very strong pilot episode. We had a very strong, About a Girl episode in episode 3. All of them were very, very good. Command Performance in episode 2. Very good. Got us. You know what? I don't know. I think about that now. I liked Command Performance. They're very close. Everything is very, very close here. It's certainly not an easy decision to kind of rank the episodes that we've had so far, because they have all been, in my mind, very, very good. However, it's, revelatory information if you want to start adding categories in for that type of stuff. I mean, we did get some additional information, sort of like almost a follow through from About a Girl when Clyden and Bortus, we had a continuation of the development of their relationship. And now with what pertains to, what was the child's name? Topa? To Topaz. So we see this kind of evolution of a married couple with a newborn and how that's affecting everybody inside that unit. I thought we'd go back to that at the end to kind of bookend or sandwich the entire episode, and we didn't. And that's an interesting choice too, because when you start with something that is drilled down so much with a character that we really don't deal with that much after that. I know Bortus takes command, definitely sits down in the chair and everything, but that sort of works itself out. We see Lamar shine. We see Malloy shine. We see everybody kind of come to the fore with their type of contributions towards that attack that they witnessed and stopped. Really good stuff there. But at the same time, we didn't make any too massive revelations or advancements. Clyden and Bortus, I think, would be the most that we saw. We had a couple interesting comments from Alora, who seems to not necessarily be infatuated with the captain, but wants to know more about the captain, says she likes it whenever he calls on her and things like that. I thought that was very interesting and very sweet because, again, I think with Alora's character, you start to look at her like she's so tough and can take care of herself and lift all these things and, smash cubed gavels into spheres and all that stuff that she did in the last episode. But at the same time, they made a point to show us in this one that she is not. I said before, it's like having a superhero on board the ship. She's not. I mean, she was shot 3 times. Now, again, like Dr. Finn said, if she had been human, she would have been dead. So we do know that her species can, take a punch, so to speak, take some shots, so to speak, and she was able to survive what would have killed any of the other human crew members. And the doc was able to kind of flex a little bit and show off what she can do whenever it comes down to these types of wounds. They have radically advanced medicine, at least what I saw in the, now again, here's a good comparative. Between the original series of Star Trek and even Babylon 5, with Doc Franklin and everything, this seemed to be almost magic, One thing pulls out the bullets. The other thing replicates plasma and seals her up. She was on her feet. That is probably the most effective magic medicine that we've seen in any of those shows so far, which lends itself to the future. We know what to expect now that these people, if Doc Finn's around, we should be able to survive some shit, even if it looks dire on any other show. Doc Finn can probably pull you back out of it. Regardless to say, it's these episodes like this. I'll tell you what this episode reminds me of. This episode reminds me of a good old-fashioned adventure when we used to have 20-plus episodes in a season. It's not a filler episode. I don't think so. It definitely informs upon how this crew acts and behaves, so we have to take it seriously. We have to take any revelatory information we're given as part of the overall narrative because it is serialized. Episodic episode, if this was just a standalone, then maybe you can go ahead and say it was sort of a filler, it didn't advance anything. But episodic shows by nature are all technically filler since they don't build off of one another. But this one seemed like one of those episodes from Star Trek, the original series, that was just an adventure for adventure's sake. And I think, again, I always praise long form storytelling, being able to get in there and really develop these characters, have these characters not talk about things that happened to them in the past, show us these adventures that they've been on. So if there's a reference later, we have a point of reference knowing that we've actually witnessed this development or this revelation or this adventure with the crew. It makes me pine for an Orville of 20-plus episodes a season, but having episodes like this really make it feel, I think anyway, even with 4 episodes down, like it's progressing with a longer format in mind. I don't know. What do you all think? If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for the Orville or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, friends, all that is then and this is now. And now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from this, the Grey Council approved, the Orville Season 1, Episode 4, If the Stars Should Appear. But where should we say goodbye from? Because, again, we are the Greek chorus. We're spreading the story of the storytellers, telling people that haven't seen it before, you need to check it out. We're a vitally important part of the narrative, my friends, and as our reward, we get to jump back into the episode we just watched and say goodbye from there. And what I thought we would do is we should say goodbye from the bridge. And now, again, I'm going to insert a scene that we were talked about, but we didn't actually see. And this is why long form storytelling absolutely rocks. Because, friends, it's all of us. We show up on the support ship that the Orville calls from the Union. We're showing up to help this brand new culture realize it's in space and to make it able to fly through space as we repair their ship, teach them how to work it, and show them the stars that I'm sure they're going to want to explore. Friends, until we can explore some more stars in the Orville, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.